Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm very grateful to God. I have another great lesson to share. In the Chinese, it's very complicated. You have 4 words, but in the English, you have 1 word. Beware. Okay, beware. That means be careful, right? When you do. Beware, okay? Be careful, watch out. And Apostle Paul's first preaching journey, he declared this one. Thank for Titus for reading that very clear and long. Be it known to you, therefore, men and brethren. This brethren, it does not mean they are his brethren in the church. Is just like to draw near the relationship, so easier to talk to. Or they say, we are all Jewish people. This word brethren usually is reserved for people. He that is believed, we baptize people. But in this case, it's not. Because this is his first preaching journey to the Gentile. That through this man means Jesus Christ. You see here 13 verse 38. From the beginning of chapter down to 37, he explained how Jesus was born to be Christ, the Savior. And then he continued. He said, be it known to you, therefore, men and brethren, that through Jesus, this man, is the Christ, is preached to you the forgiveness of sin. One thing that I want everybody to pay attention is, preach to you the forgiveness of sin. We went out everywhere to preach for forgiveness of sin, not preach a religion. Okay? In the Chinese, it's a little bit better, easier to understand in this case. The preaching word about forgiveness of sin, you see, is preaching to you about the word of forgiveness of sin. It's preaching a way of salvation for forgiveness of sin. Never in the Bible preach a religion. That's one point I want to make it clear to everybody. And by him, Jesus Christ, all that believe are justified from all things, from which you could not be justified by the law of Moses. He, in his first preaching journey, here he declared a new generation has begun. The old way is gone. Now we are by this man, by him, Jesus Christ, all that believe are justified from everything you could not justify by the law of Moses. From now on, it is believe Jesus to be justified. Beware, therefore, lest that come upon you, which is spoken of in the prophets. You despisers, you will behold, wonder, and perish. Memorize this, important. Once you go out to preach, you will have despisers. And the despisers will behold and wonder and perish. Okay? Just beware. Your listeners, your audience, the people that you preach to, you may have despisers, and that's what they will do. But we know we are looking for admirers, not despisers. They will behold and wonder, and then follow what it says and have salvation. It should be naturally like that. But watch out. The deviser will behold, wonder, and go to hell. And that is the problem. You have to watch out this. For I work a work in your days, a work which you shall in no ways believe, though a man declare unto you. A man will tell you what happened in the Bible, but you will in no wise believe. You will despise and go to hell. You will wonder, how did this guy find all this? And then you will walk away and be ready to be in hell. That's what will happen to these despisers, to many people. You have to watch out and be ready for that. Don't be disappointed. Yes, Jesus promised to build his own church. Everyone who is in this church will be saved. This is a new era, a new generation, a new dispensation. Okay? The old one is gone, past. He declared a new generation has begun. Or you can say dispensation. Jesus taught in advance. Matthew chapter 16, 13 and 19. Do not give dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. You have to watch out. Watch out what kind of people you preach to. Some people you preach to, especially, as I say, by the grace of God, all these years they have preached. I always preach my sermon or the article that I preached, I share in black ink and white paper. You want to watch out, some dogs and some pigs will be your audience. If you give them what you preach, they can catch you and find your mistake. And then they will tear you into pieces. Watch. If you do, they may trample them under their feet and then turn and tear you to pieces. Apostle Paul declared, this may happen to preachers if you don't take care of yourself on the thing that you present to and whom you present to. You have to be careful. Some are dogs, some are pigs, wild pigs. If you give it to them, they will trample it underfoot, and then they will turn around and tear into pieces. So you want to be very careful. As I say, by the grace of God, as for me, I have a habit to print out and give my sermon to everybody who like to have them. And I know lots of people collect it. Okay? A big pile of sermon every week that I pass to people, and then they collect it. But as I say, by the grace of God, it never happened. Some people bring it back and then tear me into pieces. Not yet. But it happened to many people. Church is out to search high-priced, goodly pearls. High-priced, goodly pearls. Church of Christ is out to search for these people. Not pigs, not dogs. Okay? Apostle Paul called them, not me. Again, the Church of Christ. I put it Church of Christ. In the Bible, you will read Kingdom of God or Kingdom of Heaven. I put it Church of Christ. It is like a net was cast into the sea, gather every kind of fish, searching for high-priced goodly pearls. This is preaching. Everyone can come to listen to my preaching. Like yesterday, I did not finish this work. This past week, lots of work needs to be done. Quite a few people come in looking to be baptized and have a baptismal certificate. Their idea is, I don't know where they get the idea. If they can go to a church and get baptized there, and then they will have a baptismal certificate. People are looking for that when they come to church like that. I tell them, not this church. This church is searching for goodly pearls, real Jesus believers, for salvation of the soul. If you are looking for a baptismal certificate to legalize your status in America, around the corner, there's another church. They have thousands of people, and they have set up a program solely helping these kind of people. Once they heard that, they got up and ran. Not really run, okay? So walk out. That's why we have, also, that's how we express English, right? They ran. They said walk out, they don't run, they didn't run. But that's how we say it, right? They got up, they ran. And suddenly they, around the corner, I said, that way, that way, that way, okay? A Z, you go there, and then go. Okay? They call them Korean Chinese Presbyterian Church. 韓中長老會，嗱，我而家宣佈出嚟，你哋聽，你們聽下了，自己可以去了。OK， 韓中長老會 ，you go to the right turn, cannot go anymore. Left turn, 1/2 block, big church building there. Okay, they specialize. I heard some people they have over 1,000 Chinese there. They also 1,000 Chinese. You have 1,000 people here. Okay, they have good, but we're looking for goodly pearls. When it was full, they drew to the shore and sat down and gathered the good one into vessels, but cast the bad away. Okay, that's how it works. So it shall be at the end of the world, the angels shall come forth and savor the wicked from among the righteous, and shall cast them into hell. That's what hell means over here. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. For how long? Forever and ever. That's Revelation chapter 20, verse 10. Easy to remember. Revelation chapter 20, verse 10. Number 3 now. Apostle Peter wrote this thing. Remember, what kind of person is Apostle Peter? A D-U-L-L man. Jesus said that, not me, okay? Dull-headed man. Uneducated. Never been schooling. No schooling. But he was able to write things like this. That's why I'm talking about such a shame in the European world, English-speaking world. They have PhD, doctorate degree, Bible experts, do not know what says in the Bible. But a dull-headed, unschooled Peter can write things like this. That's wonderful, a miracle. But there were also false prophets among the people, just as there will be false teachers among you. Beware, watch out. And uneducated, unschooled, double-headed men wrote this. Hey, Moses, smile, right? Double-headed people know this word. But European, what their university, their schooling, what for? Okay? They wasted all those resources, all those money. Double-headed, unschooled people can do this, can write this. They will secretly introduce destructive heresies, even denying the sovereign Lord, and brought them bringing swift destruction on themselves. God is not to be mocked. Anyone who despises Him will have God's swift, S-W-I-F-T, swift destruction. Okay? Mock people, don't mock God. Once you do that, you're in big trouble. Many will follow their shameful ways and will bring the way of truth into disrepute. That's why when people want to come here to learn to believe Jesus, become a goodly pose. How come I have a hard time pronounce that word? Goodly, right? Moses, is that correct? Goodly pose. We're looking for goodly pose. When they walk in, they want to learn to believe Jesus. I said, wait, I smell smoking cigarette. If you want to learn to believe Jesus, you have to quit. Then he said, I try. I said, no, not try. Just do it. Because if you want to learn to believe Jesus, you show them. People will wonder, hey, why don't you smoke now? Because I want to believe Jesus. You got good reputation. Okay? Because I want to learn to believe Jesus. I quit now. Literally, we have one. In their greed, the teacher will exploit you with stories they have made up. Recently, we had a very wonderful thing happen. 2-3 weeks ago, last month, this man brought his preacher, came here, negotiate, see if they can come here to share this place, to worship, to establish another church. And I asked him one question: believe Jesus, say what? And he answered, spirit and soul. I said, that's the wrong answer. Because I was busy, so I came back in. And these two gentlemen come in and asked for the preacher, asked for the church, because he feel ashamed. He give me the wrong answer. And this man heard that. And he agreed because he learned. So he came in here to ask for the church. And he made a comment. He said, don't ask any more questions. Here, this church is really follow what Bible says. 佢叫正規依照聖經，正規依照聖經。這個教會是正規依照聖經。Then last Thursday, when we were in our Bible study, then I said, if he knows that with this church really follow what Bible says, why did he come? You know who gave me a surprise answer? Perfect. 小林，Father G's young wife, Xiaolin, simultaneously make money. They are making the church to make money, not really want to believe Jesus. Her reaction is so fast, simultaneously. 赚钱，你们仲記得喎？賺錢點樣翻譯？你就係翻譯俾阿牧師聽。賺錢 make money. They establish a church to 賺錢 to make money. Okay? Knowing that this church is really follow what Bible said, and you still refuse to come. Going with them. Why? 赚钱 because you just simultaneously. People are like that right now, okay? In our area, they have a program and they have a price tag. You go ask them this item, how much? This item, how much? They have a price tag like merchandise. It's right now. Okay. And this morning, 世界報告本書啊，禮拜日 they put out every Sunday a pamphlet, a little booklet, okay? There's one long article. Lots of people in America drop out of church. They don't go to church anymore. Because two reasons. There's this guy, they said, report, okay? They said, there's this guy used to go to church, but now he does not go anymore. When he lost his job, okay, his livelihood was in jeopardized. And the church where he go still ask him to donate money. 仲向佢籌款啊！ He was thinking about, I've been giving money to the church. Now I'm in trouble. The church will help me. They still want me to give more money. I have a hard time making ends meet now. Hey, Peter, you should be there and give him some help. And that's why I dropped out of church. I don't go to church anymore. And there's another example about the same thing. People out there, they go to church and keep asking for money. Now I can tell you, I think Moses still know this young man, big young man, and he have preaching sometimes. He give lots of money, you know that? Very generous. At the time when he was young, he's in Moses' age. And he gave lots of money. But somehow he was very thrifty, or what's another word? Okay? When he went out to eat with people, he has money. But he did not pay for them. If I were him, I said, you pay for them, make friends, treat them. I said, hey, you give so much money to the church. You can take some of those money and treat your friend. I even tell him that. Moses, did I tell you this before? No? Okay. I literally tell him that. You can take some of the money you give to the church, treat your friend. Okay? You make more friends like that. But by the grace of God, I don't have to say, hey, Moses, you need to give more. Did I say that any time? Not like that. Okay? By the grace of God, we don't need them like that. But that's why the article say that's why people drop out from the church and they don't go to church anymore. Because all the church they used to go, keep asking money. Okay. Here is a comeback. Yeah, there's one more happy thing in America. Do you know they have a new house speaker? Peter, you know? You did not pay attention? Mike Johnson. M.I.K.E. Mike Johnson is a very devoted Baptist. He did this in Congress. According to the Bible. According to the Bible. The whole world is in trouble. We are suffering. But the Bible says suffering is a good thing. We should rejoice in suffering because suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance produces character. And character produces hope. From now on, I'm speaker. God will bless us. We have great hope ahead of us. Bible. He quote Bible. He memorized Romans chapter 5 verse 3 and 4. Peter, can you memorize it? Rejoice in tribulation, because tribulation produces perseverance. Perseverance, character, hope. Bible said that. And he dared to say, according to the Bible, marriage is between a man and a woman, no homosexuality. Very refreshing. Now we have a speaker dare to say things like that. See how long he will last. Okay, David? See how long he will last. He can say, now he is branded as Bible-believing house speaker. Bible-believing house speaker. All this year, I found very refreshing. Finally, America is blessed to have a Baptist, devoted Baptist. He was a preacher. He preached in Louisiana, in a Baptist church. Not exactly a preacher. He was a very devoted man. He preached many times. And he had a podcast. What do you call this? Podcast, okay. With his wife together. Yeah. Okay. To me, I think it's a good thing. Anybody, and he pointed to his back on the wall in God we trust. You see? He said, in this country, we are in God we trust, and God bless us. Now we go to work. Everybody have to work together with me. God put you here. He really said that, okay? We are here because God put us here to work for America. You see, God put us here for a purpose. He was preaching in a house. So refreshing. So I was so happy watching this guy preaching in a house. This is refreshing. Okay, don't let me get away with it. Remind me, David. I'm here. Okay. For God did not spare angels when they sinned, but sent them to hell, putting them gloomy dungeon to be held for judgment. God saved Noah, destroyed the whole world, but saved Noah. Who is Noah? What? Preacher of righteousness, not preacher of religion. Preacher of righteousness. Everybody remember. The whole world remember. We are preacher of righteousness. Never have a preacher of love. Righteousness, joy, peace, and then love. Love is number one. After righteousness, after peace, then love. Not the other way around. Preacher of righteousness, by the grace of God. This is the preacher of righteousness all this year. The most often word from my mouth is righteousness, righteousness, righteousness. Anybody in the world, if you want to have peace, they have to have righteousness. I still listen to my preaching. My greatest thing in my preaching is righteousness. In the sermon, I still listen to my own sermon. In this world, we have this thing called United Nations. At the time when I preached that lesson, there are 193 members, 193 nations, okay, in the United Nations. The purpose of the United Nations is, after Second World War, to preserve peace, so that the whole world may have peace. But I ask, do they ever talk about righteousness? Never at one time. That's what happened. You see in your life. War. No peace. Because they don't talk about righteousness. Here we have one righteousness. Preacher righteousness. And then we have another righteous man by the name Lot. L-O-T. If he condemned the cities, Sodom and Gomorrah, by burning them to ashes and make them example of what is going to happen to the ungodly, they'll all go to hell. But God will save the righteous man. God saved the whole family of the righteous Noah. And if he rescued L-O-T, Lot, a righteous man, you see that? Righteous, all the way. God saved the righteous man, who was distressed by the filthy life of lawless men. For that righteous man living among them day after day was tormented in his righteous soul by the lawless deeds he saw and heard. Exactly the same thing we are seeing right now. If that is so, then the Lord will know to rescue godly men from trial. By the grace of God, we have example right here. And to hold the unrighteous for the day of judgment while continue their punishment. This is especially true of those who follow the corrupt desire of the flesh and despise authority. This authority is talking about preacher in the church, authority in the church. Nobody can despise authority in the world because they send police to arrest you and put you in jail. And they even try to get Donald Trump in jail, but still not yet. Okay? They try to get Donald Trump in jail. Okay? Corrupt desire. Okay? Despise authority. Bold and arrogant, these men are not afraid to slander celestial beings. Yet even angels, although they are stronger and more powerful, do not bring slanderous accusations against such beings in the presence of the Lord. Okay? But these people, men blasphemy in matter they do not understand. They are like brute beasts, creature of instinct, born only to be caught and destroyed. Yeah, one more refreshing thing is this Mike Johnson, the new speaker, he used this. He repeated this 2 or 3 times. We are not born equal. Do you know the slogan everywhere shouting out, we are born equal? He came out slow and clear. We are not born equal. We are created equal, but not born equal. You see, this is scripture. Some people are born, they see that. Some people are born to be brute, beast, creature, instinct. See that? Born only to be caught and destroyed. You see, you have people born to be like that. And you also have people born to be a future king. Like right now we have King Charles in England, right? Right? King Charles, right? In England. He was born to be a king. I'm born to be a preacher. You're born to be a businessman. Housekeeper, things like that. Moses is born to be a good worker, right? None of us born to be a king, that's for sure. David, you're not born to be a king, right? We are not born equal, we are created equal. And the thing is, he dared to say it. I will watch how long he lasts as Speaker of the House. Okay? I wonder how long he lasts. He said that. He used that. We are not born equal. But he did not say some people are born anymore to be caught and killed. But that's the thing over here. But this man blasphemy in matter they do not know, and like beasts, they too will perish. Number 4 now. Apostle Paul cautioned Timothy, the preacher. Yeah, I'm asking Timothy to give us an article when he came on December. If he is able to prepare a lesson, I will ask him to preach here. See if you can translate for him. See if he, Okay, Apostle Paul cautioned him that this know also that in the last days, dangerous time, perilous, okay, will come. For men shall be lovers of themselves, and covetous, and boasters, proud, blasphemer, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection. That means they even not love their parents, okay? Natural affection means love for their parents. Trade speakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce. I underline this. Despiser of those that are good. You see, you have people like that. Don't think, as long I'm a good man, I'll be okay. No. Some good men got persecuted. You watch out. Watch out for despisers of those that are good. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lover of pleasure more than lover of God. Yet, when you preach, you have to watch out this. Having a form of godliness, but deny the power thereof. From such, turn away. Stay away from them. You will be better. If you get stuck with them, you may be in trouble. For this sort, they are which creep into houses and lead captive city women laden with sins, led away with diverse lust, ever learning, never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Too bad. This one feed all the people in Europe, all over Europe, English-speaking world. This one include all of them. What I base on this. I'm not good in Greek. I'm not good in English. I'm not good even in Chinese. But I have this dictionary, Greek and English dictionary, published 200 years ago from Harvard University Divinity School. Nobody in the world as an individual know better than this book, this dictionary. Now one, understand what Bible says. For the last 1500 years, starting from the day they departed from the Church of Christ 1500 years ago. They are all like this. Otherwise, Jerusalem will not be fighting right now. Okay? Nobody fighting in Middle East. If the last 1500 years they did not depart from the Church of Christ, this thing will not happen. And I can 100% say that the war among Israel and the Palestine or Palestine, whatever you want to read it, will never have to happen if they understand the truth and follow what it says. Men of corrupted mind, okay, reprobate concerning the faith. Everything is wonderful, but when it comes to the Bible, it's suddenly wicked, evil, fierce, and bad, corrupted. So bad. They departed from the Church of Christ 1500 years ago. And now we have to see children get killed in Palestine. So evil and wicked. All become reprobate. Deny what says in the Bible. In the last days, and this is what will happen. Now, by the grace of God, conclusion now. David, be ready to say closing prayer. Church of Christ existed because we have found some high-priced, goodly pearls. In the Church of Christ, there are some goodly pearls. We have this sufficient number. War between Palestine and Israel will never happen. But it happened, it's happening. Everybody feels so sad. Children have to die in a war like that. This is not human. Okay? Apostle Paul, Apostle Peter, and Jesus Christ himself cautioned the day like this will come upon us. We're to stay faithful, continue to be goodly pearls in the kingdom of God. May the Lord bless each one of you. David comes closing prayer.